In my last video, we compared a high protein to a high fiber diet and the impact on satiety. In that video, Tmao was brought up as a byproduct of a high protein diet, particularly animal proteins such as steak and chicken and eggs and those kinds of foods. Foods that are also rich in carnitine and choline, which studies have shown are potent stimulators of Tmao, which stands for trimethylamine N-oxide. And Tmao is a metabolite that has been associated with an increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and death, as can be shown in this graphic. Now, this same study found that in vegans, they produce much less Tmao. So they compared them to a meat-eating group, and both groups were fed a steak. And the vegans produced less Tmao even when they ate a steak. So they actually gave consent to eat a steak. That's pretty amazing. But aside from that, the researchers had attributed this to their gut microbiome, how they're resistant to producing Tmao. And there are studies that have been done on this and how they attribute this advantage of plant-based diet to the gut microbiome. So this study that I'm going to be sharing with you about how garlic has also been shown to inhibit Tmao. Now, in my last video, I talked about soluble fiber being effective at inhibiting Tmao. Well, in this first schematic, as you'll see, in this animal study, the carnitine, you can also, that's steak, so, because steak is rich in carnitine. The carnitine diet led to, it skyrocketed their Tmao levels 4 to 22 times over the other groups. The group that was fed the steak, but also garlic, it was insignificant. They didn't see an increase in Tmao, which is remarkable. And as you can see at this next schematic, the steak group had tremendous increases in Tmao, and the garlic group plus the steak had virtually no increase. So the atherogenic effect of Tmao is attributed to its effects or alterations in cholesterol and bile acid metabolism. Essentially, it reduces reverse cholesterol transport as well as bile acid synthesis. Now, reverse cholesterol transport is a process that takes cholesterol from the circulation and eliminates it from the body, similar to what HDL or good cholesterol does. And similarly, the bile acid pathway plays a role in cholesterol elimination. And so blocking this pathway would promote or may promote atherosclerosis, as shown in the schematic here. So Tmao does that, right? Well, garlic intervenes and inhibits that whole formation pathway. Now, antibiotics can also inhibit that formation pathway, but the problem is sometimes the Tmao bacteria or that produce it can become resistant to antibiotics, or the antibiotics can also wipe out some of the good bacteria. So you wipe out all the bacteria. Now, leading me to my next point of interest is that some actually voice concern about garlic potentially wiping out good bacteria too, since garlic has antibiotic effects. Well, I look at garlic as nature's antibiotic. And there are studies that have actually found, like this recent one, found that garlic actually increases good bacteria, which leads to increases in short-chain fatty acid production. Truly remarkable. Well, so this study illustrates the amazing benefits of garlic, not only in reducing Tmao, but also in increasing the colonization of gut-friendly bacteria. And I've talked about in previous videos how garlic can also chelate arsenic or pull arsenic from the body. Studies have shown that, and Dr. Greger talks about how garlic can also do the same with lead. It can actually pull lead from the body. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and tune in next time.